I wanted to share an experience that we had last week where a family member had a urinary tract infection or bladder infection and didn't mention it for a little bit, and then at one point just was really struggling and just said, "Can you please help? Is there an oil for this?" Straight away I went on my Modern Essentials app, and I'll show you what I found. This is the ME Plus app, which I absolutely love, and I love the book as well. So I went in here and I checked for, you can go under B and you can find bladder infection, or you can go to U and look for urinary tract. Straight away I look and I see it's infection, and these are the different oils. There's lemongrass, celery seed, and On Guard. If I go to the urinary tract, you can see here as well, there's lemongrass and cedarwood. So I decided to go with lemongrass and cedarwood as it was really hurtful and it was stinging. So you had to check to see what to do with each oil. Here, for example, it shows that it is okay for topical use, which is the hand, aromatically, which is the fumes coming up, and the drop is for internally. And you can tell that by clicking on this, and it shares what you can do. Lemongrass is amazing for many things, but I went down to the application and we found that we can use it neat, or we can dilute it with a carrier oil. We have fractionated coconut, so I knew that I could do that, but I could also put it in capsule, which we did. So I put a drop in a capsule and he took that with a drink. And then I also checked to see what I could do with cedarwood. So cedarwood, again, I was able to check, and here, for example, it's okay topically and also diffusing, so aromatically. I decided to use it topically, and again we diluted it with carrier oil, and we were able to put it in the right places. So for example, I was able to find the bladder area on his feet and put it on the reflex points, and then he was able to directly put it onto the area of concern topically with dilution. So this was fantastic. Once we had done that and we put it on the reflex points of the foot, and also he had put it onto the bladder area, it took about 20 minutes, and he needed to go to the toilet quite often because he was drinking plenty of water to flush it out. I didn't have anything like cranberry juice or anything in the house to help, and I certainly didn't have anything in my first aid kit that could support this, and it happened quite quickly. So I'm so glad that I have these oils, because straight away I was able to check, educate myself quickly, and then be able to act on it straight away. Because I knew already where the bladder area was on the feet, I could just work away and help him there, and it really supported him. Within 20 minutes he started to have it a little bit easier when he went to the bathroom, and then within an hour he came out and said, "Those oils are amazing." It had gone. He was feeling much better when he went to the toilet. I can't say that these oils are a cure. These literally are things that we have to test and try for ourselves and see how they benefit us as individuals. But I just feel so fortunate that we have these ready and available for our family, and that I can just check and try and hopefully ease that symptom. It's such an awkward symptom to have, quite painful, and it could have carried on for much longer. Thankfully, he's absolutely fine and he hasn't had any issues since. So to have cedarwood as product of the month this month is just a brilliant oil to have as the free product of the month. Not only can we educate ourselves on cedarwood, but we can also test it out for ourselves or have it available when we need to. We can add them, add it as an individual order if we don't want to do an LRP order, but I think the best thing is getting it for free. So if you're already buying things and you're able to get to 125 PV and you want to get that free product of the month, we have until the 15th of this month to grab it. I would highly recommend it, and it smells lovely too. Bye.